This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene. What you mean? You really not gonna let me hit? You for real? Alright. No, I don't wanna watch no movie. Fuck is I'm out. I'm out. You think I'm playing? I'm out. Wasting my gas. You can call somebody else. This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
And this is what you do if he pulls his shit. Okay, bye. Weirdo. And never talk to him ever again.
I'm gonna lie, I was at the girl's house, she didn't want to do it. I started to put my shirt back on, and like you said, she started to beg.
Honestly, after viewing how boys act through social media, y'all are genuinely concerning. Like, it's concerning to me because he said it himself. He knew it, that she did not want to do it. And he decided to manipulate the situation to try to get her to change her mind. Like, y'all don't find that weird? It's nothing wrong with having a high sex drive, and it's nothing wrong with wanting nothing but sex. But where y'all boys go wrong is y'all will target specific girls who you know aren't like that and will do whatever it takes, whether y'all have to pretend or lie, just to have sex with her. And that's straight up predatory, honestly. Like, if you have to manipulate a girl into having sex with you, you don't got game for real. You don't. Maybe find someone who's actually comfortable in doing that rather than manipulate someone who's not, but...
I'm out. I'm out. You think I'm...
The sad and scary part about this video is that if she would have given him a reluctant yes just to get him to stay, he would have stayed.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin.
Well, thank you for showing us how strategic sexual coercion is. You show up with the sole intention of sex, but you don't care how you get it as long as you do. So you not only objectify women, you also prey on them. You manipulate their emotions and get them to care so they're easier to coerce, even though you have no interest in anything that doesn't involve sex. You can't even be bothered to sit there and wait to see if it happens naturally because you're not willing to waste your time if you're not getting laid. Agreeing to watch a movie was not a commitment to be intimate. Just because there is a bed doesn't mean you have permission to use it, and the word no is not an invitation for you to convince her otherwise. You're not even embarrassed about trying to guilt someone into having sex with you over the gallon you put in your gas tank. Listen, buddy, if you can't afford the gas in your car, just say that. But she doesn't have to pay for your time with her body. She doesn't owe you sex, and you have no right to it. You're not entitled to her body, and it's not yours. So regardless of whether or not you use physical force, you're still a predator, and I wouldn't be bragging about it on the internet.
You really not gonna let me hit? You for real?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, in all 50 states in the United States of America is what we would call what? Coercion. Okay? Y'all be safe out there, all right?
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
This man is the human personification of period shits. Thought he went away, but every 2 seconds gotta go back to the toilet bowl as he keeps popping up on my goddamn For You page. Ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode of To Catch a Predator, between you and Mitch McConnell, y'all been saying the quiet part out loud all week. Cisgendered men have absolutely no goddamn game and use psychological coercion to have sex with women. Thank you so much for proving our point. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not gonna go ham on you because you're a child of God and I'm trying to walk with Jesus this week. Well, honey, Isaiah 55:11 says, let nothing return unto me void. So let nothing you put out into the universe return unto you void. Have the day you deserve.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
You know, I find it really funny that you're the one that's saying that she's playing games because she doesn't feel like having sex with you at that moment. But here you are putting on a whole Juilliard audition performance because she doesn't feel like giving up the cat to you. Interesting. It's giving very much circus clown circa 1985. Very much tacky and cheap. But let's dive into this a little bit deeper. If you weren't so dense and self-centered, you would lay your ass up in that bed and spend some quality time with her because that would increase your chances of getting the cat. Not only was that whole entire act an act of coercion, it was also an example of the emotional unavailability and the emotional immaturity that is plaguing you motherfuckers like a disease. Y'all have to develop a personality in order to get some pussy now, and y'all are fighting
This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
If you watch the rest of that video, he goes on to throw a fit, talk about, oh, I waste my gas, blah, say, blah, say, blah. I'm gonna show you something you could do before you even get there. And forewarning, this might just be one of the most revolutionary things you've ever seen in your life. Hey, what's up, baby girl? You trying to fuck tonight? We're either gonna get one or two answers, and bear in mind that a yes is not a legally binding contract. At any point, they can change their mind. This is weird. Like, look at the caption. The caption says it's the best move in the book, and she's gonna beg you to stay. You already made it clear with your little temper tantrum that you're not staying unless you get sex. She's already made it clear that she doesn't want to have sex. So if you do stay, I'm assuming you got sex. But why are y'all so comfortable sleeping with people who don't want to sleep with y'all? You leaving in that situation will be the consequence, so she does something she doesn't want to do to prevent that. If I tell somebody, hey, give me your money or there will be consequences, and they give me their money, I still rob them.
Wasting my gas. You can call somebody else.
Going to watch the video. It's a little tip that he was giving. There's going to be a lot of dudes that's going to take this tip and think it's cool. And a lot of young girls, they fall for this. The audacity to automatically assume that you deserve the cat is a little manly to me. So I got to assume that y'all had that conversation of where that was going to go before you even arrived, right? Because if she was talking that shit and once you got there, she didn't give it to you, I understand the attitude. But if all that was said was, hey, baby, let me come over and watch a movie. Nigga, you about to come over and watch a movie. Anything else beyond that is extra. Now, if she was anything like me, especially back in the day, she had somebody else she can call. So yeah, kick rocks, boy. Fuck you and your gas. If she a real one, she don't give a fuck about no damn tantrums. That shit ain't attractive. And just like I taught my son that he can't just throw a tantrum and get candy, little crybabies don't deserve no wet. The kid a cat. That macaroni. Learn that toxicity early, cause bitch boys don't deserve no pussy.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
The amount of coercion exercised on women is real and ridiculous. I can't tell you how many times people in my comments call no kissing for 3 months a game. An arbitrary rule. Because women shouldn't have standards, apparently. Because women shouldn't have the right to say, wait a second, I want to know you first. Listen, if you don't care to get to know somebody before starting a committed long-term relationship, do you. I have no problem against that. But getting upset because I teach women that they have the right to say, I want to wait. I want to get to know you first. I want to be sure about who you are before I pick you for a relationship. Because I'm done my hookup time and I'm looking for a partner now. I just want to say, when you show up in my comment section, you look ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with wanting to use logic and wanting knowledge and insight.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
And let me just say this. If you got to coerce, convince, or manipulate a woman into having sex with you or to laying down with you, like if she just doesn't want to do that off the strength of your energy and liking you and because it's her personal choice, then baby, I need you to channel you like you're inner Michael Jackson, bitch, and start looking at the man in the mirror.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
Y'all are so weird. Like, y'all are so out bad. It's ridiculous. Like, that is not Pete at all, bro. Like, literally. Like, how you gonna make it to a girl house and not even tell her that you planning to fuck? How? Because at that point, the only one playing games is you because you playing the guessing game because you don't know if she gonna give it to you or not because you ain't even tell her that that's what you wanted in the first place. Y'all see how y'all make it hard on yourself? For no reason. All y'all gotta do is be honest. Like, I don't get it. Now you mad because she not playing into the rules that you created at 12:30 a.m. because you was just horny as fuck. That's why you texted her in the first place. Y'all don't got it like that. Y'all ain't got game like that. And pussy is not entitled to y'all in the first place. So I don't understand why y'all be getting mad when bitches be telling y'all, no, they don't want to fuck. They don't. Then respect it. Yeah, leave the fuck. Then y'all mad when people be like, that's predator vibes. It is.
You really not gonna let me hit? You for real?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Both rapists and people who try to coerce their partners into sex refuse to take no for an answer and continue to try to pursue sex after somebody has said no. It's the same picture. Setting boundaries is not playing games. Trying to coerce and manipulate your way into somebody's pants by shaming them, that's playing games. Some sick and twisted fucking games, might I add.
All right. No, I don't want to watch no movie. The fuck is a movie?
It's so frustrating because like this like mindset really perpetuates the idea that women's bodies are commodities, like, and not a person and not a human body. Because for most of the time, men like this will think, well, if I did this for you and I did that for you, you have to give me sex. I'm entitled to it. Not even like, oh, if I did this for you and I did that for you, you should do this and that for me because I'm entitled to it because I did that. Like, I would even understand that more. Even though if they didn't fucking ask, they don't owe you shit. But I digress. The idea that if men do anything for women and if they don't get sex out of it, they're entitled to being mad. What in the fuck? I can't understand that. I can't understand that besides thinking, oh, well, to you, women's bodies are commodities. That's it. Not, she's a fucking bitch. Oh, fuck that. No, you think women are fucking objects. That's what I believe.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
Now, I usually don't chime in on videos like these, and this is not the type of content I involve myself in, but I just felt the need to say that it is so sad and it is so tragic, the mindset so many of you boys have adapted from situations like these. When you go over a woman's house, a lady you're talking to, whatever the case may be, and she's not in the mood, that does not give you the right to guilt trip her and make her feel bad about not wanting to have sex with you when sex is something that should not be forced. If she's not consenting to it, if she's not in the mood for it, you should have the genuine respect to just spend time with her. If you can't even do that, y'all shouldn't be linking up at all, period. So, yeah.
You think I'm playing? I'm out.
Stop giving me material. All right, ladies, another lesson. You see what he's doing? This is what you do. You ready? Let me show you. You walk. See this thing right here? You open it, right? And then you say, bye-bye, bye-bye, and then you... Any questions?
This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
I'm going to make a video about this particular topic again soon. But I just want to say that a lot of these videos that men are creating to get women to sleep with them, or these podcasts explaining how to get women, wouldn't have been a thing if we told boys and men growing up that women have the right to say no to you if they want to. Even listen to the wording. If she's playing games, why do you think her telling you no is her playing games? Why is it that her not wanting to sleep with you is her playing a game with you? That don't sound weird to you? That don't throw you off that you think a woman telling you no is her playing a game? And then when people call you out rapists, you want to get mad as if you're not literally saying a woman telling you no is a joke. This is literally sexual coercion. Not just coercion, sexual coercion.
This is what you do. This is exactly what you do when you go over and she's playing games. Ready? Begin scene.
You can go watch the rest of his video where he play acts how to coerce and manipulate a woman into having sex. And beyond the obvious grapey implications here, let's get to the other issue. What is it about so many men today that they seem so bothered by the idea of a woman wanting to spend quality time with them and get to know them? Like, if you are so unwilling to spend a couple of hours hanging out at someone's house watching a movie and not getting laid, it really doesn't seem like you like women at all. Like, it makes it very clear that all you see a woman as is just a hole to stick it in, and that's it. And that really demonstrates why you are part of the fucking problem. It's pathetic behavior, and you need to grow up. It's emotionally immature and childish. Men, do better. And this is Bacon.
At a certain point, it's not a hoe phase anymore. You're just a hoe. You're just a hoe.
Aren't you the guy who made a video talking about how to coerce consent out of someone who doesn't want to have sex with you? Yeah, and then when people said that's rapey, you went, I'm just trying to teach guys how to be a whore like me. I'm sorry, I'd rather be a slut than a rapist. That's just my opinion. Sorry, man.